The best anime of the year is here. The best new-gen shonen just dropped. Gachiakuta has finally arrived with a first episode that's absolutely wild. We got introduced to the world, the key characters and their connections, but most importantly, it was the setup for what's to come. Life in the Abyss. No opening, just straight up packed with details. So focus up, cause I've got a lot to say about this masterpiece I just watched. The episode starts in the rich privileged district. We see a little girl whose toy gets a tiny scratch, and instead of fixing it, her mom just tells her to throw it away and buy a new one. That right there, one of many contrasts we'll see between the rich and the poor in the city. Then we cut to our main character, Rudo, a so-called trash picker. He sneaks into what looks like a junkyard for the rich and trying to find anything with value. He ends up fighting some guards, but escapes smoothly. Clearly, this ain't his first time. Next, we meet his friend Chiwa, scolding him for digging for rich people's garbage again and risking his life. Rudo justifies it by saying rich folks throw away valuable stuff and it hurts him to see it wasted, so he fixes it and sells it. Then we get a scene where a bunch of assholes bully Rudo for being a trash picker, mocking him by saying he'll end up like his dad, a known murderer who was thrown into the pit. What's the pit? It's this massive garbage abyss where people who commit serious crimes get executed by literally being thrown into this disgusting place. But Chiwa doesn't care what they say and stands by Rudo. We see their really sweet bond. He was gonna give her the repaired bunny plush, but she leaves before he gets the chance. He has strong feelings for her. Back home, we meet Regdo, the guy who raised Rudo since he was a baby. Everyone hated Rudo, but Regdo took him in, and they've got a beautiful father-son relationship. I will dive more into that later. We also see Rudo's hands are burned badly. Turns out it's from something his dad did when he was a kid, but we don't know why or how yet. Regdo gave him those gloves he wears to ease the pain and help him move. Next day, Rudo meets Chiwa again, and she kinda accidentally reveals she has feelings for him. He gives her the bunny plush in a super romantic moment. He literally floats from happiness like a dork. But that joy doesn't last long. When he rushes back to tell Regro what happened, he finds a weird stranger stabbing Regto in the chest with a sword. Rudo freezes in shock. By the time he snaps out of it, Regto is dying, and with his last breath, he asks Rudo to change this messed up world. But before he can do anything, Rudo is attacked by the messengers, who arrest him for murder. Yup, the stranger's plan worked. Frame Rudo and get him sentenced to death. He's sent to the pit for execution. As he's being taken away, he looks at the people and realizes they're blind sheep, worthless. Can't see, can't hear, like livestock pretending to be human. Just before they throw him in, he spots Chiwa and sees her tossing the bunny plush aside. That moment pissed most viewers off, and I'll talk more about it in a second. Then the unknown man shows up again. This time we see that he's black. As Rudo falls, he swears he's gonna kill them all. Everyone who refused to listen. Everyone who judged him for his far. The episode ends with Rudo landing in the pit, a massive junk wasteland, only to freeze in terror as a dragon-like creature towers behind him. Man, so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. Let's go with Rudo and Chiwa's relationship, the one sparking controversy everywhere. I've seen tons of people bashing Chiwa, and I honestly think it's a bit unfair. Look, I get it, she messed up, but put yourself in her shoes. You're friends with this guy everyone says is trash, that he's destined to be a criminal like his dad, but you believe in him. You bet everything on him being different. Then he does turn out like his dad, so she feels crushed and she walks away out of disappointment. So yeah, I understand why she left, but I do think she was wrong for not even giving him a chance to explain. That's my only issue with her, that she dipped without hearing him out. Some people are saying she was just using him, but come on, that makes no sense. She didn't benefit at all from being with him. In fact, she caught flack from her mom and even the beggars on the street. So no, I don't think she was using him. We'll see if there's more to it in later episodes. Now, Rudo and Regto's relationship, beautiful. Regto raised him when the whole world hated him. So when Regto dies brutally right in front of him, man, that scene hit hard. No doubt it's gonna shape who Rudo becomes moving forward. Also, Rudo getting betrayed by everyone reminded me of Doflamingo so damn much. That sense of rage and revenge is now engraved in him, and I'm hyped to see how it'll guide his choices, especially in the pit, surrounded by the lowest of the low. Murderers, thieves, scum. Let's talk about the killer who framed him. Who the hell is he? What's his deal? Clearly, his plan was to get Rudo thrown into the pit, but why? We've seen his dark skin tone, which gives us a few theories based on the trailer, but honestly, too early to tell. I'm also loving the contrast between the rich and the poor. How a rich girl can throw away a toy over a tiny scratch, while poor folks treasure that same toy after fixing it. And how the only thing separating the rich and poor is one big-ass wall. But it's not just rich versus poor. There's even classism within the poor community. People bullying Rudo for something his dad did, even though they're all suffering under the same system. It's that pyramid society. The strong shit on the weak, and the weak shit on those even weaker. Personally, I'm super hyped for the upcoming episodes. I want to see how Rudo survives in the pit among the lowest of the low. Killers, thieves, scumbags. I want to know more about the world down there. Who are those people? Why are they here? What's the secret behind the pit? I'm also hyped for the new characters. The designs we saw in the trailer look insane. So what about you guys? What did you think of the first episode? I think it was a killer start. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts in the comments. And peace.